It's another week. We are in for new opportunities in the market, and I'm going to do a quick analysis of all the pairs I trade, starting from the DXY, which is the negative correlated to my pairs, to my other pairs, and we'll see how the XY performs next week. But now we're going to make analysis from the monthly time frame. The XY has basically been on a bullish run, and now it's selling for the past few months. It's been selling since I think this was November of last year. It was selling up to now, and it has broken some key zones. Moving over to the weekly time frame, observe that the DXY has broken this level that was quite significant. Was a point of interest from last week analysis that we did. To check that out, you go to my YouTube channel and check the previous video. You see where we said that this was the point of interest, and if this gets broken, we'll continue downwards. And that's exactly what happened. Price broke this level, and now we're continuing downwards. This is the next level target, and this is the other next level target. Moving over to the daily time frame, price broke this level, which we had been anticipating, and now it is down here, and that level is rejecting off this level. However, we won't jump into to say that the XY is going bullish again. It could still come back down to break this 99.600 and move over to 97.500. But if at all we're going to say that this DXY dollar index is going up, then it has to break this counter trend line here. And if it breaks this counter trend line somewhere above, if price starts trading above 101, then we can expect it to go all the way back up into 103. However, if it breaks this level, then we should expect price to go away into 97.500. For GBP USD, prices has been in an uptrend, a bullish run for a very long time, all the way from here, which was our previous point of interest, 1.28500. Price has been bullish since then. Right now, we are trading below 1.31 thousand. So basically, yeah, what we need to see is, I mean, if we go up to the daily time frame, which I'd like to start my analysis from, it's just a bullish run, nothing more. It's a bullish run. However, there is this counter trend that price has just broken, or not counter though, just a trend line that price has broken. One touch, two touch, three touch. There's some form of ranging here, and price is breaking below 1.831 thousand. Now, if we get a very clear retest, and as it has broken, we get a clear retest of this trend line, of this area of value, then we're trading all the way down to 1.30,500. And if it breaks 30,500, then we're trading all the way back into 1.30,000. That's it for GBP That is for the sell projection for GBP. But if it is going to be a buy, there's a very nice counter trend here. It's quite obvious. So if price breaks above this counter trend, there was a nice retest, riding all the way up back to 1.232 thousand. Or if we miss it here, price goes above this level. This is 1.31500. Then we can expect it to go all the way up to. But overall target, if we are going for a bullish run, is 1.32 thousand. If we are going to continue our bullish run, if not, price goes below, then we are riding all the way back down here. So that's the projection for GBP USD next week. As for GBP JPY, I did a projection last week, and it played out just as I had projected. You know how we do it here. We never miss. And so we're here again. Okay, our projection for last week, for those that missed, is if price breaks this what's this 1.82 1.82, then we can expect price to go all the way down into 1.80 If price breaks 182, it's going to go all the way to 180, and that's exactly what happened. Price broke 182, did a nice retest, and has gone all the way back down into 180. What happened next? Price has been tanking upwards since then. It came up, broke this 181, retested, continued going up bullish run. However, as much as this is a pretty nice buy setup, we should be careful of this zone 182, because if you look at it properly, this is a head and shoulder pattern. A head and shoulder pattern has been created. Looking at this, you see this first shoulder, price came down. This is the head, comes down again, comes up again, and creates the second shoulder. So basically, from here, price is potentially going to drop to this level, and if it succeeds in crossing this level, then we're expecting a full on bearish run. Yes, so you got to hear it here first on Daps Radio. And um to think that both GBP USD and GBP JPY are mostly positively correlated, and we've seen the sell setup on GBP USD and now a potential sell from GBP JPY, that might as well be a confirmation that these pairs are going to sell next week. And DXY was already bouncing off a particular level after its bearish run. So potentially we could see a bearish movement of GBP USD and GBP JPY. Notwithstanding, though, there are some conditions that must be met before we make that decision, because let's see the Fibonacci. Okay, that is not very settled on the Fibonacci level, but let's see. Oh yes, it just tapped into 61.8% retracement level. Price just tapped into 61.8% retracement level. Okay, so there is a possibility of a bearish run. However, we've got this counter trend that it must destroy before we think of going bearish. So we're going to wait for this counter trend to be broken. Yes, from here to here, all these touches, and it is already getting broken. But we need to see price go below this area of value. This is 181.500. If it can go below and give us a nice retest, then we can ride it all the way back down into 180.500. Yes, next level target. But if it's going to continue to the upside, then our next level target is definitely 183. Yes, 183 is the next level target, and that is only going to be taken if price can go above 182 and give a nice retest, trend line confirmation, and everything intact according to our strategy. We'll ride it all the way back up into 183. So basically, that is it for next week. So that is the 183 level that we're expecting price to get into this level. So if price breaks above 182, then we're going to 183. However, if it continues to continue bearish, then our our what they call it, head and shoulder pattern has been validated. So if price continues lower and makes a retest at some point with trend line confirmation, then we can freely ride it all the way into first level target 180.500, second level target 180. Yes, because according to our head and shoulder pattern strategy, when price makes the second shoulder, it's going to continue the way to back to the leg where it started. So this leg is going to be its final point if it continues to be bearish. So that is the projection for GBP JPY, GBP USD, and DXY. DXY is just a minor confirmation for correlations. DXY, as we had said earlier, is bouncing off a support level and could potentially continue to the upside. However, if it does continue to downside, breaks the support level, then we're going to head all the way to 97.500. And what that means for GBP pairs is that GBP pairs will be buying if it breaks, if DXY breaks 99.600. But if it holds, this support level holds, then we are going to be expecting our GBP pairs to be selling. And for GBP USD, the first GBP pair on the list, if price continues to go bearish, creates if price continues to go bearish, it's going to retest at some point at the Fibonacci level plus trend line and allow us ride it into 1.30500 or even potentially 1.30,000. If it's going to continue upward, then our next level target is 1.32,000. And for GBP JPY, we have a head and shoulder pattern from the 4-hour time frame, and we are at the second shoulder now, meaning that there's a possibility of a downward movement from here. And so there's also a counter trend. So if price breaks this counter trend sufficiently, does a retest, then we are riding it all the way back down. So you heard it here first on the Benzi Radio. GBP JPY has potential to sell. So does GBP USD for next week. Peace out.